Welcome to Metanoia Talks, the show where we explore topics around self improvement, philosophy, and spirituality. I'm your host, Ekalavya, and in today's episode, we are going to dive into something powerful yet often overlooked, the power of small habits. Whether you're looking to improve your mind or body or spirit, the journey to self improvement doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can start with something as simple as changing one small habit. Sounds easy, right? Well, let's talk about why small habits can make a huge difference over time. So, why do we focus on small habits? First, let's think about this. Big goals can feel exciting but also daunting. Imagine wanting to run a marathon. That's a huge goal. But instead of jumping straight into running 26 miles, what if you just started by running 5 minutes a day? Little by little, those small steps add up. In fact, it's those small, consistent actions that can ultimately lead you to big change. Now, let's break it down a bit more. Why are small habits so powerful? First, small habits are easy to start. Think about it. If you set a goal like, I'll read for 5 minutes every day, that feels manageable, right? You don't have to dedicate hours of your day. You just need to commit to something small, something achievable. But over time, those 5 minutes become a routine. And before you know it, you're reading 20, 30, or even an hour a day. The key is that those small actions compound. Second, small habits build momentum. Have you ever heard of the snowball effect? When you start small, you gain a sense of accomplishment. That positive feeling motivates you to continue, and you start to see progress. The more consistent you are, the more confidence you build, and before long, your small habits become a part of who you are. Think about brushing your teeth. It's a small habit, but it's something you do every day without even thinking. Why not approach self improvement in the same way? Build habits that feel just as easy, and soon they will be ingrained in your daily life. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, small habits sound good, but what if I'm not seeing results right away? That's a great question, and I want to reassure you the key is patience. Self improvement is a marathon, not a sprint. Just because you don't see massive change overnight doesn't mean you're not moving forward. It's like planting a seed. At first, it doesn't look much is happening, but over time, it grows into something beautiful. Let's talk about some simple examples of small habits that can have a big impact. 1. Drinking more water. Start with just one extra glass a day. Over time, you'll notice how much better you feel. 2. Daily journaling. It could be as simple as writing one sentence a day. This small habit can help clear your mind and improve self reflection. 3. Mindful breathing. Spend just 2 minutes every morning focusing on your breath. It can reduce stress and set a calm tone for your day. As you begin to incorporate these small habits, remember that consistency is key. It's not about being perfect every day, it's about showing up every day, even in small ways. Before we wrap up, I challenge you to think about one small habit you could start today. It could be something as simple as getting up 10 minutes earlier, or adding one healthy meal to your week. What small habit can you start now that will take you closer to your goal? Thank you so much for tuning into this first episode of Metanoia Talks. I hope today's discussion on small habits inspired you to take that first step towards your own self improvement journey. Remember, big changes start small. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing and sharing with others who might find it helpful. I would love to hear about the small habits you're starting. So feel free to connect with me on social media at Ekalavyasri on Instagram. Until next time, take care and keep evolving.